3 years ago, you decided to pull the plug on investment that you had put in mid 5 figures in, I think, a cafe at a local YMCA. Walk me through starting that, why you thought it was a good idea, and then how it went throughout, and then ultimately pulling the plug on that. Because I think a lot of people wouldn't pull the plug, or they'd pull it on too late.
Yeah, so I was in the process of just connecting with different business owners over my role with Yelp. I came across an individual that was like, hey, I have this really great opportunity ahead of me. They want me to buy this cafe from them. He had worked for a restaurant that owned the cafe inside the YMCA, and he goes, he pulled out a business plan and he pulled out all these different ideas and he shared them with me. And I just felt the passion that he had and wanting to be in a better position. So he was kind of running the rat race for somebody else and said, if I could just do this on my own, this would be great. So he shared the details with it, and I got my business partner Phil involved, and we evaluated it, and we each invested 25 grand into it, right? And so it was a nominal investment when it's all said and done. And then over the years, it lasted maybe 3 or 4 years. Things just did not work out. It's almost like when you interview somebody that their best impression is going to be their first interview, if I even said that right. And so things just got gradually worse and worse and worse within that partnership, the three of us. And when it was all said and done, we ended up, $25,000 investment. $60,000 later, that swing was pretty substantial in that aspect. But the silver lining that I found in starting that business and also failing in that business was meeting Kristen, who then eventually opened my escape room business with me, who then gone off to open her own escape room in Fredericksburg, Virginia. So I was very proud of her for that. So yes, a small investment that turned into a huge loss turned also into an opportunity that I was able to take advantage of, because the confidence that I have as a result, the confidence that I share today was a result of my success in owning an escape room, partly owning an escape room, which also was a result of meeting somebody through a terrible business decision that I made.
So is that something, did you just rip the Band-Aid off, or what was the most difficult part once you made the decision?
We got to the point where one of the partners decided to back out, which, at that point it was okay. And then I was like, okay, well, we're already kind of in the hole. Why don't we just try to dig ourselves out of it? And, we didn't dig the hole that much deeper, but at some point we just said, what, this is a challenge that, our time isn't really worth putting into anymore. When you think about starting a business or working for someone else, there's an opportunity cost, right? You start a business because it's, financial gain opportunity, it's freedom, it's the creativity that you want to get somewhere else where you may not be getting a job. And we just kind of lost our passion on those three things. And it just made sense to just not necessarily take our focus and be financial advisors, but it was just, let's not take away our time here to something that we're not passionate about anymore.